Hello, and welcome to another episode of Crossword Radio. This is your enigmatic host, The Brain, and today is Tuesday, December 27th, 2022. And we have a rare New York Times cryptic. They only post about 6 or 7 of these a year. And just as a reminder, where you can find these is on the main page. This is the main crossword page from the New York Times. Just scroll down, past the more games down here, past the monthly bonus and all that. You can find the variety puzzles. And you can see that they publish 2 a week. They're dated for the Sunday, but they get published on a Friday. So even though this was dated for Christmas, which was the Sunday this year, it actually came out on the 23rd, which was the Friday of that week. Anyway, so without further ado, let's boogie. Okay. Small computer attachment, such a fast runner. Interesting. Well, small is often S, and then a computer attachment. And we're going to get a fast runner. Okay, a sprinter is a fast runner, and a printer is a computer attachment. Alrighty, let's use that cross and try to get some of these downs. Supported originally sending most of idea to department's head. Okay. Supported originally, or my guess that is the definition is supported. Originally sending is S. Most of idea is IDE. Department's head is D. And if you supported something, you sided with it. There we go. Sided. Bird heard talkin' wildly. Yeah, raven. So this is a homophone. Clue, heard is our homophone indicator in this case. Okay. And talking wildly is raving. We have a little bit of a apostrophe giving us talkin' wildly, so that becomes a raven instead of raving. And of course, a homophone of that's a bird is a raven, like Edgar Allan Poe's. Wild dog partly concealed in gorge. Yeah, this is a dingo. This is a hidden phrase. You think concealed would be our hidden indicator, but actually, in this case, partly is our hidden indicator. And so part of the letters of the phrase concealed in gorge gives us dingo, which is a wild dog. In Nova Scotia, sign contracts. Interesting. In Nova Scotia. Sign. Not sure. Let's come back to that one. Different poetry after pair of idioms brought back. So pair of idioms is a pair of letters from the word idioms. Brought back means reverse them, so we get ID. Poetry is verse. So diverse is different. There we go. Still not sure about that one. English friend shelters marine bird forever. Yeah. Eternally is forever. English can be abbreviated to the letter E, and a friend is an ally. Shelters means put inside of E, ally. A marine bird, which is a tern, and forever is eternally. See if we can maybe get this crossing here with this L, and then that'll help us maybe solve 3 down. Rocky inlets, glittering material. Interesting. It sounds like maybe a double definition. No, it's tinsel. This is an anagram indicator. Rocky is our anagram indicator. So rock them about the letters of the word inlets, and you get a glittering material, which is tinsel. In Nova Scotia, sign contracts. Okay, so Nova Scotia is, of course, a Canadian territory. New Scotland is what that means. But that can be abbreviated to NS, just like, the U.S. has 2-letter postal abbreviations for all of our states, like WA for Washington. Nova Scotia can be abbreviated to NS. So in NS, we have a sign. So this is going to be a 5-letter word for a sign, and at the end of the day, we're going to get contracts. It could be contracts, as in like shrinks, or contracts, things that you sign, or as a verb, to hire on someone, to contract them to do something. So, what kind of sign is this? An omen? A road sign? I don't know. We'll have to come back to this one. Let's work with more of our crossings. How about this 15 down here? Continually urging a relative to enter fashionable outdoor home. Well, fashionable is in, so relative to enter fashionable, so probably take a relative like dad or something, mom, aunt, and put it in. You get an outdoor home is what, a tent? Yeah, it's insistent. Insistent, yeah. Okay. That's continually urging. Yeah, relative is assist. To enter fashionable outdoor home is in tent. There we go. Provide evidence when irritable describes condition. Interesting. Condition could be a state. Irritable could be testy. And provide evidence is testify. Okay. So irritable is testy. And condition is if. So, I have a condition for you, to do this job. I have an if. So, if in testy. One of these river animals moves unsteadily. Moves unsteadily could be like teeters or totters. There we go. That's it, because one of these is T, one of the letters of the word these. And then river animals are otters, and totters is moves unsteadily. Wild street dog. Okay, is a setter. Anagram of the word street. Wild is a pretty straightforward anagram indicator in this case. Guess first person enigma perplexed. The first person is I, and then an anagram of enigma. Guess. Enigma. So that's enough letters. And it means a guess. Some kind of game. In game. That doesn't make any sense. A guess is a stab. It's an attempt. It's an estimate. Imagine. There we go. It's I and then an anagram of imagine. Oh, sorry, I and then an anagram of enigma. It gives us a guess, which is to guess, to imagine. Time of day for ironing? Question mark. Time of day is evening. Okay. Yeah, this is a double definition. And the second definition is a bit sort of punny, which is why we have the question mark here at the end. A time of day is the evening. That's one of our definition. Ironing is evening, to even something out, to iron it out, to smooth it out. That's what they're saying for evening. Alrighty, let's look at this 22 down here. Villain from Iowa to leave. Iago is a Shakespearean villain. Iowa, this postal abbreviation for that is IA, and to leave is to go. So IA, go, gives us Iago. Australian Islanders tans at sea to hide enthusiasm. So this is Tasmanian, which is an Australian Islander. Tans at sea means an anagram of tans. That gives us TAS in this end over here. And to hide, so put inside of that, enthusiasm is mania. So anagram of tans, and put it mania inside of that. So there we go. We have almost the entire western half of this puzzle solved here, except for this one. I can't think of what the sign could be, which is annoying. It means contracts or contracts. Well, I'll come back to that one. Let's see if we can work off of this and maybe work our way into the eastern half of the puzzle here. Ran back to share story. Yeah. Narration is the definition here. Ran back just means literally the word ran reversed. And to share is to ration. So ran reversed ration gives us narration, which is a story. Outfit actor Richard reportedly. So outfit actor Richard. Richard Parr, and the definition is outfit. Wear, maybe? I don't think I know this actor off the top of my head. To outfit could be maybe to wear. Not 100% on that one. One slip spoiled letter. Yeah, well, at the very least, this starts with an E. This is epsilon, which is a Greek letter, of course. Anagram of one slip. Spoiled is our anagram indicator in this case. So I'm going to put in where I can use the very, for me, rarely used pencil tool here. Pencil in where. Probably can't see that. Well, whatever. Let's try and work with some of our crossing letters here. Occupants of house from down under net insects. Interesting. Occupants could be like residents or tenants, maybe. Yeah. It's occupants of house from down under net. So from down under in this case is a reversal indicator because this is a down clue. From down under means from the bottom. Net, so net reversed. And then insects are ants. And we get occupants of house, which are tenants. How about this one? Don't vote for a bachelor with stigma. This is abstain, which is don't vote. A is just the letter A. Bachelor, in this case, gets abbreviated to the letter B. Let me fix this here a little bit. And then stigma is a stain. So A, B, stain. Abstain. Teacher adding time to hopper. Let's see, hopper could be a rabbit. Yes. teacher is a rabbi in, of course, Jewish religion, Judaism. And to rabbi, you add time, which can be abbreviated to T, like in, physics equations. And a hopper, something that hops, is a rabbit. All right, let's try to get this down here. Kind of missile that's landing initially is in European Sea. So this is ballistic, which is a kind of missile. That's landing. Okay, so in landing initially is L. This L right here. Is just is. So L is, and that is in the Baltic, which is a European sea. L is in Baltic. Gives mafia leader a trial that's endless. So, gives is our definition here. And it's donates is gives. A mafia leader is a don. A is a. An endless trial is TES. A trial is a test. Test without the end. Donates. How about this 16 down here? Place to sit and ponder a TV broadcast. So, ponder a TV anagram? Yeah. I think this is an anagram of ponder a TV, and the definition is a place to sit. And this is sort of an old-fashioned word for a couch. It's a davenport. According to Caesar, I came to this French or Italian city. Venice is an Italian city. According to Caesar, I came is veni, from his famous supposed phrase, definitely apocryphal. It's definitely apocryphal phrase, veni vidi vici. I came is veni. To this in French must be say. Yeah. CE is this in French. One of the conjugations, there's lots of different forms of French vowels depending on the gender of the nouns and stuff like that. So, there's that famous painting by Magritte called The Treachery of Images, where it's a picture of a pipe. It says, Ceci n'est pas une pipe. This is not a pipe. Because it isn't. It isn't a pipe. It's a picture of a pipe. Anyway. Cest. They say C-E-S-T is how it's... No, C-E-C-I-S-T? I can't remember. Anyway. C-E is one of the many ways to say this in French. Okay. Let's try this one here that starts with an N. To say UN realm is in trouble. UN realm? Yeah. So to say, I think, is the definition, is a numeral. That's an anagram of UN realm. Intended guy to protect front of ear and back of throat. Yeah. Intended is meant. Guy is a man, M-A-N, to protect front of ears, E, and back of throat is T. Let's try this one. It starts with an A. Accept spot at highly regarded school. Interesting. Spot at highly regarded school. I was going to say accept could be allow, but I don't see why that would be. So I'm not going to put it in. It could be admit. Yes, that's admit. There we go. A spot is an ad, like a TV spot. And a highly regarded school is MIT, the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, which is indeed a highly regarded school. Starts to test African natives' grasp of dance. That's tango. This is an initial letters clue. The starts, in this case, are hidden is our indicator, rather, of test African natives, grasp, and of. Gives us tango. Okay, almost finished here. Crew members revising a sermon. This is crew members, and it's oarsmen. Revising is an anagram indicator of a sermon. Sort of heel, tilts toe awkwardly. My cat is blocking the screen, but I can see that this is a stiletto. Another anagram. Awkwardly is our anagram indicator of tilts toe. Fred, I need you to move so I can see. Stiletto. Oops, almost. Stiletto. There we go. So now, just this one. That whatever this word for sign is evading me. Let's just think for a moment. What letters can come between an N and an R? Could be an E. Nervous. And the sign is Ervu. That doesn't sound right. Maybe an A. Contracts. Maybe an O. I don't know. So let's do some reveals. Give me this letter. So it's an A. Sign. A-R blank O blank. Sign. I don't know why it's not coming to me. Hit me again. Narrows. Contracts. Excuse me. And a sign is an arrow. Okay. Oh, so it must be where that's wrong. I wasn't 100% on that one. Outfit could be gear, of course. Richard Gere. Now I remember the actor. So to outfit as a verb, to outfit someone with equipment, to gear them up, to gear them. And Richard Gere, G-E-R-E, but of course a homophone of that is G-E-A-R. There we go. That was the New York Times cryptic from Christmas, which was just a couple days ago. Alrighty. This has been The Brain. Until next time, stay safe out there.